grandparents.
I told him my great.
The majority.
Daddy, where the money at?
South.
Daddy, where's the money at? I don't know. Daddy, where's the money go? Where's Daddy? Where's the money at?
Get the bag.
Yeah.
I get the money and go. I get the money and bounce. For the money, I going all in. Once I get the money, I'm out. I get the money, nigga. I get the money. I get the money. I get it. I get it. I get the money, nigga. I get the money. I get the money. Right. I get the money and sit. Cause money's my ride in this bitch. Flexing your money on me. Gonna make you get robbed in this bitch. When I get the money, it's toasty. Gotta eat a lot of money on me. I get the money, nigga. I get the money. Where the fuck is the money, nigga? I get the money like it was a bad bitch. Money don't care that I ain't had shit. Money looking out, it got my back. Money's everything, fuck the rest. I left the strap if I have to, boy. Really, a nigga don't have a choice. Money is my bread and butter, and I kill a man and try to take it from me. Mozzarella drip the sweetest sauce. Don't come in and that's a piece of her. Bands will make her think she need to fuck me. Act like cash and why she eat the custard. Money make her wanna know the name, but I don't wanna know you cause you lame. Money make them try to bring you down, so money's the best thing to keep around. The dinero, a money concerto. My money on my mind like it's my sombrero. Money, only two things that we're on. Swooping in for the save like a hero. You get the money and spend it. I keep in mind till they fucking end me. Chasing the money, I'm racing with money. I'm hungry, got a fucking taste for the money. When I think of the money, right? The money and go. I get the money and bounce. For the money, I going all in. Once I get the money, I'm out. I get the money, nigga. I get the money. I get the money. I get it. I get it. I get the money, nigga. I get the money. I get the money. I get the money and sit. Cause money's my ride in this bitch.
Let's go. We are back.
We back.
In full effect.
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna ride that one too, but it's okay.
I'm riding with you.
We before we even get started, we have dropped the clip earlier today from last week. Cause see, last week we was trying to big up B-Dot.
Right on.
We was trying to big up B-Dot, his shirt. That Ark is wearing right now. Come on, stand up, show the people.
Right on.
The new Juneteenth flag.
New Juneteenth
Or Black
flag.
August. We'll take either one. You know what I'm saying? I say Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? And Ark, and well, I was talking about nobody taking, you feel me, somebody's design as was done with our brother B-Dot, who's not here right now.
Infringing.
Africa.
And B-Dot's response was that it was the women that made sure everything was right. It was the women that was like, hey, these niggas stealing. You feel me? It was the women. You know what I'm saying? And in response to that,
I bigged up women.
Archangel, I mean, it's a big up, but you feel me? You brought people into the conversation that wasn't even a part of the conversation. You made them a part of the conversation. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And B-Dot asked a real good question. And you could have, and it was a great question. Now, you answered it differently last Sunday. But before we get started, we've given you a second chance. What is the difference between you calling yourself a vampire and a transgender person calling themselves a man or a woman when they wasn't born that way?
100 years from now, I'll still be here.
Were you born a vampire?
No.
Oh. 100 years from now, you'll still be here. So you gave us an answer that none of us can never find out, except the children, right?
Well, in case you happen to
If you die, I'm gonna play this clip at your funeral, just to lighten the mood.
Anybody can die, but will I stay dead?
You know that nigga Ark refuses to be defeated.
I'm telling you, man.
That nigga said, but will I stay dead? That makes you go,
Yeah.
I know somebody right now that they did, let's just say on the battlefield, they didn't know he was a vampire, and he's still around.
On the battlefield, what, 200 years ago?
Yeah, I was about to say, what battlefield? So you gotta ask these
World
questions.
War One or two. Is my mic on? I want people to hear.
ago,
I want to make sure,
so to
motherfuckers.
speak. Maybe 18 years ago. Something. Anyway, somebody
18
that's
years
supposed
ago.
to been
What
assassinated.
war happened 18 years ago? You gonna say somewhere in a different country?
Absolutely.
See, look, absolutely. You would never catch me.
Yeah, he's not gonna name the country.
No.
He's gonna say it's a secret war
I'm just gonna say,
that was fought underground by the underground people who live under the stairs of that movie we saw in the 80s.
With the tongue chopped out. All they want is a little flashlight and some candy. Who took my flashlight? Who took my flashlight? I can't see under the stairs. Oh shit!
I'm just gonna say, if he had,
You got that look like, yo, I'm gonna wait for these niggas to finish that joke, and then I'm gonna answer their question. Go ahead.
I leave right there. I don't say enough about him, but you know.
I want to note for everybody that's watching this podcast that he claims to be a vampire, but he has drinking
I never
4 bottles of water
No.
today, and he has asked everybody for water. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to note that vampires don't drink water.
Says who?
What is your response?
Says who? TV? And what type of vampires
Says
you talking
them.
about? The ones who walk in the light, or ones who are parasites?
Oh shit! Look at Peter. There's somebody out here that believes in vampires and is going to answer one day, and they're going to call and be like, "Man, yo,
Nah, here's
you
the
got
kicker.
some."
If they're so-called humanoids or Terran vampires, or they're vampires in other species that exist.
All right, let's move along.
See, I got one more thing.
Oh, yeah. You know how. As soon as a nigga open his mouth, you're like, hold on, don't say that word yet. What is this?
It ain't that.
I don't want to give you this time.
No,
I want to
I'm
make a
keep it
note of
short.
that. Okay, now go ahead.
It ain't that the supernatural doesn't exist. It's that if you come across it because of your ignorance, would you get yourself fucked up? There's things out here all the time. You might miss it, didn't even see it.
Is any of it proven though?
A lot is proven, but a lot
What's
is
been
hidden.
proven? Have vampires actually been proven?
If you see something on every continent that has a form of it or another, that tells you they exist in some type of fashion.
I mean, cultural appropriation is real. People take stuff from people.
Nah,
And
but if
use it
these
in their own
cultures
symbols.
had things all at the same time or existing, word didn't move with no phones back then. They didn't have that.
It moved with people.
People wasn't traveling that fast, so.
You don't gotta travel fast, man.
Yeah, but for a story to build up as much as it did,
Thousands and thousands of years.
that must mean something existed.
It don't take 100 years to get from one continent to the other one.
What if man, as what we call human, was the last intelligent joker to pop on the scene? What if it was several, like the Matrix said, atoms before the last atom, and they all had their era, whatever the fuck they was?
You know, I brought something just for art today.
So did we really took over because our genetics are superior, or did we luck up because of something happened?
We ate mushrooms.
Smoke with me, brother. Smoke with me.
Right here. We ate mushrooms and you eyeing the hell out that joint.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I ain't even touch it. This boy
Whoa.
went in like damn.
I don't even know how to feel about that. I was like, whoa,
Who are you?
Art. As soon as he put, he like, yeah, where he.
Otis?
Watching the weed.
Man, what y'all think is the highest state in America? Highest.
Seattle.
Seattle?
Highest land or
Definitely has
highest
to be a
Now,
place
look,
where weed is legal.
Washington State?
Tolerated. Yeah.
Now, look, you go first, Rob, because Art got these extra questions. I said state. He said, you talking about land or you talking about mountains? No, nigga. High.
Other than getting high?
High as in this podcast.
I would have to go with Washington too. Well, no, maybe California.
Yeah, I would say Cali.
Those are good answers. You're wrong.
Or Oregon. Oregon, because Oregon lets you smoke anything.
Hey, look, look. The thing is, you gotta stop thinking on letting you smoke. Look at Rob looking at my screen.
No, I wouldn't.
You gotta stop thinking about letting you smoke and the people that's just gonna do what the fuck they want to do. What state says I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do?
New York.
Hell the fuck yeah. Hell the fuck yeah.
Well, because my granddad was like, man, the whole hood smelled like weed in the 60s. You think I don't know what weed smell like? Yes, sir.
Boy, you smoking that rabbit tobacco?
But New York is legal, though.
Yeah, it's legal now.
Yeah.
They only been legal for what, like a year?
It was
I
rabbit
don't even think
tobacco
it's
back
been
in
that
the
long.
days.
I think it's been
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah, since about 2021.
Yeah,
Has it?
yeah. I mean, it's
Maybe
been,
I'm just tripping.
because I ain't been on the road for at least a year, so that's when I was on the road. But yeah, new study found that NYC citizens smoke nearly 137 pounds a year. I thought I was going to say a week, honestly. I was about to say these motherfuckers doing numbers. More than any other city on the globe. And discovered that Japan, a country where weed is illegal, has the price of bud at $34 a gram.
Wow.
And Canada has the cheapest. Who can guess?
How much?
Canada has the cheapest.
$8 a gram.
$6.
Wow.
We gotta
That
go
makes
to Canada.
sense. Canada's been on that shit.
I mean, as American citizens, we all need to go to Canada.
They've been on that
Like,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? It's right
I ain't
there.
lying.
Who gives a fuck about Amsterdam?
Canada's on fire right now, so don't go.
Yeah, right now it's on fire.
It's
Hell
on
yeah.
fire. Which
Yeah.
part? It's 3 parts. It's Quebec.
In the middle.
Toronto.
We're spreading this one.
Oh shit.
Somebody ain't put that joint out before they put it down.
All
Set a
them
big
trying
ass
to
fire.
see
Hey,
you.
man.
You believe that?
Canada, yeah, yo.
There's something on the
People don't
wall.
actually think of Canada as a tourist attraction, right?
No, they don't.
But they gotta.
Nobody wakes up and says, man, I gotta go to Canada. Nobody does that.
Nobody.
Fuck with
But they go to Colorado, though.
Unless they know something that most motherfuckers don't know.
I think they
They're
go to
not-
Colorado because it's skiing. That's why.
Yeah, that's definitely
can go
definitely why they
skiing
go.
in Canada.
No, that's definitely why. Nah, but they go to Colorado to ski. That's
And the
always been a
Poconos.
skiing place. Resorts is up that
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Colorado was
saying?
in the movie The Shining.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
Why are we talking about New York? Man, Toys R Us is suing a dispensary.
Did I hear about that?
Yeah, you probably have. It's called Zaza R Us.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they
Look out
use
for that
our
fucking
us.
name, though.
Because they use our us.
There's a whole bunch of different shit going on.
Did you lose the name?
You feel me?
Or are you
Shit.
paying for the name because you bankrupt?
You don't got no stores.
I feel like there's a Toys R Us still open somewhere.
Yeah, like
Kids are rough.
holding on, but they been bankrupt. Remember that Toys
Oh
R Us?
yeah, Kids R Us is a member of what? Toys R Us, probably a umbrella company.
Ain't no R. Russ is open, but Zaza.
The only niggas open is Zaza. Hey man, if I'm
Nah,
Toys
they
R
do
Us,
gotta
I
Keep
want.
the name alive.
They got
look,
a Kids R
Exactly.
Us.
Thank
up
you is in
Buckhead or
order,
something.
goddamn.
Nah, you don't know who's running Toys R Us. It might be an old gangster nigga like, yo man, I want my fucking piece, nigga. Just give me my fucking cut.
But they might need to change the name to Zaza R-A-R-E us.
Yeah, the spelling has a big thing to do with it.
They already put the sign up. It's a nice sign.
And it mimics the
It's
Toys
a
R
backwards
Us
R,
sign.
but you know, in the
Yeah.
Toys R Us one, they got a star, and in that R, they got a weed leaf.
Is it
I'm just
R?
saying, you can't own a backwards R.
Yeah, you can.
You can own a backwards R,
If
Because
it's
they're the one who came up with the concept of the R. They can own it.
but if it's in a different font, it look like it's in Toys R Us font too.
not-
That's what fucks
it's
them
not
up.
the font. It's not what you see.
It's the picture and the
It's
detail.
not what you see when you see Toys R Us. It's the backwards R that has something to do with it.
I don't know. I think I
Ours is
can.
different.
I think I can argue against. I can make an
Now
argument.
they could
against
leave the
that.
same R if they turn it right side from the right side.
You cannot own a backwards. I'd be in court like, Your Honor. How many kindergartners draw a backwards R?
Yeah, but if it's a certain detail, like if it's drawn a certain way, that art you can own. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
No matter how many
I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's just in a certain font.
It's
That's
just
what I
like
said.
Atlanta Braves sign.
How many kids draw Mickey Mouse?
How many kids draw Mickey Mouse? Look, we all are in Picasso
I'm
lab.
saying.
How many kids tried to draw Mickey
It does
Mouse?
not matter. They try to draw it, but Disney owns Mickey Mouse.
But you can't own the alphabet. If you can't own just one letter of the alphabet, let alone a
See, it's
backwards
with,
letter.
but it's with the
Alright.
whole thing. It's the whole
Prime
picture.
example. I was
It's
in
the
a
whole
contest
picture
as
that
a
you,
kid, and I won
that
for
you
Bap
copyright.
Art, and my piece got put in a museum. But it was
Look
a
at him
company
trying to brag. Go ahead.
that gave me with the museum with the contest. All the kids for different things. Disney World was one of them. So kids who did the best they felt at likeness of the character, they piece
So
got
you
put in
can
the
draw.
museum. Yeah, I'm an artist in everything I do. I don't do ice sculptures yet, but draw, paint, pottery, everything art I
Look at
love.
this nigga right here. Nobody asks about ice sculptures. We haven't even seen your drawings yet to even expect you to do an ice
I've
sculpture.
seen a painting that's still in my goddamn car. That's like,
I got a painting.
Well, Rob Face went very plain.
huh?
I got a painting I left in your car.
Yeah, see, that's how I know you're not an artist, because artists don't draw
I know where
shit
the fuck my shit at.
and leave it.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'll
I'm
be-
a DJ. I know where the fuck my
You
shit
feel
at.
me? Your shit just fell too if it's recorded. I don't know if it's recorded.
Yes,
But I've driven
Yeah, Rob's an
back
artist.
to people's houses and be like, man, I think I left my drawing over here, or I think I don't leave no drawing behind. I still have my drawings from when I was a little kid.
When
I
used to
have
draw,
them in
I
a
don't-
photo.
I haven't drawn in years, but when I used to draw, I used to go back and get my fucking pens. Hey,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I left my pencil.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Don't leave shit behind. Look, you forgot that it's in my car.
Right.
Now,
I did.
now me as a real artist, I have protected your painting this whole time in my dirt, and my car ain't all that clean right
Is
now.
it a good painting? Yes or no, Rob? Rob, like, see, first I'm an artist, and I know everybody like me is sensitive about their shit.
Anyway,
but you have to.
you look on my page, every
everybody's
painting
eye, as far
on.
as good is different. Is Picasso's art good? To
Would you allow it to hang on
I've
the
seen
wall in your
things
house?
that people say, and I'll be like, really?
Every painting I did on
What
my
is it a
page,
painting
like,
of?
It probably ain't even been
This is
finished.
how I know that. You know what Art did? I'm gonna tell you exactly what Art did. He went to one of his little fucking erotic parties. He painted a bitch titty and then
Nah.
pressed that shit against it.
Nah, it
and
ain't
called it.
like that. It's something. It's something. It's a picture he tried to paint out. Something. Don't it got stars and shit? Something.
Oh,
What is it?
one-on-ones with the planets on it. Okay.
Oh, you painted some planets? I gotta see this
It's
shit.
in the
when we
car.
get here.
We'll see. You'll see.
I gotta see this shit. I'm gonna give you your props too.
I didn't think to bring that shit down here. Every time you get my car, I forget to tell you, nigga, that painting is still back there. With
Whatever,
all
I
my
did,
other shit.
You ain't see
We
Rob
hang on the
paint.
wall here. We got all kind of arts here. Look, somebody drew Misfit Radio out. They wasn't no artists. They just drew it. And gave
But
it
I
to
am an
us.
Oh, right
artist.
there? Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you say that they wasn't. I am an artist since I
Okay, well, let us
before I
have it.
We all
ever.
artists. I mean, come on, we all
We
artists.
all
No,
artists.
I believe
have
everybody
passion
Made it to the
behind art.
station.
I ain't got a problem, but I got passion in art.
So we're going to get it and bring
Since
it
I
back
was
down.
2 years old, before I can write my own name, I've been drawing. Everything is art to me. Food, all that.
What
Art.
color house you stayed in when you was 2?
What color house? It was apartment. Thank you.
He's a liar.
That's the truth. Why
He
you
is a
keep going?
liar.
You gotta get this.
As in toys are us.
Anyway,
I'm just saying. You got an answer for everything you said we need answers for. That's all I'm saying.
well, back to what's going on in the weed department. Why we don't have more weed celebrations in America? We got all this hateration on different shit with people doing. Why don't more people come together and do weed
That is
celebrations?
a great thing you just brought up. Because guess what? Thanks to Donald Trump, we had the 2018 firearm bill. I mean, we got it. I always told people, Donald Trump is the type of motherfucker that would make some type of shit happen. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? When you don't give a fuck, no, he just didn't care. He don't care. Like, you feel me?
You think he care about your problem?
Yeah, he don't give a fuck. He's like, man, look, what can I do to shut people up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
But when it comes to weed, that's business.
but that was a new dawn. That's where we got all this THC. I don't really support the Delta 8 community at all. You know what I'm saying?
And for people who don't know what that is,
And Delta 8 is the CBD weed. You know what I'm saying? Now some weed is, it's just funny to me. Something is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Something is wrong. I've tasted a few and they all taste the same. Something is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
so it's artificial.
I feel as if it's artificial.
Okay.
Because we all been smoking weed for a long time. We know what weed is, baby. We know what weed with not a lot of THC is, and we know what weed with a lot of THC is. We know that.
My opinion, they probably taking a sister plant that doesn't get you high and probably putting chemicals on it to make you high.
Well, I think the
No,
point of CBD
no.
is not for the high. It's for, isn't it for pain?
Yeah, it's supposed to be for pain.
And mental.
Yeah, but they got the CBD.
But no, that's
weed,
not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking
knockoff
about the THCA and the THCO,
Okay.
the shit that does get you high.
Okay.
They
Gets
got
you higher
synthetic
than the best weed strain you can find. Gets you so high, like, you know what I'm saying? The dude was trying to sell it to me, and in my mind, I know in his head, he like, yeah, I'm about to get this nigga to buy this shit. I'm like, oh hell no, nigga. Like, why would I want some shit that's not weed that gets me higher than weed?
Right.
Isn't that crack? Or heroin? That's what you call that's called a gateway drug. You
Sound like it to me.
know what I'm saying? That's called a gateway drug.
You got any
But-
more of that
You gonna
stuff?
be doing H and you gonna start talking around to us. Yeah, man, I got that shit from that giant turkey. But I was back to 72.
You was the king of Queens.
But that's not even the thing. There's there's supposed to be a 2023 farm bill coming up to revise that bill because there's all this extra shit that doesn't hit the market. You know what I'm
To
saying?
repeal some of that stuff back.
Yeah. Which I ain't gonna lie. If you ever get pulled over with weed after the 2018 farm bill hit and said, this is hemp, my guy. I seen a video online where a white dude was like, well, oh no, it was a black dude. He was like, well, that ain't weed, man. It ain't nothing but hemp, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, okay, well, we're gonna test it and shit, you feel me? He's like, oh, you can test it. He's like, because I don't smoke weed, I smoke nothing but CBD shit, you feel me? And it's gonna be on point. I'm gonna tell you where I bought it if there's a problem. If there's a problem, then we can go through whatever, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? They wrote him a ticket and shit. They didn't even take him to jail. I forgot where he was at, but it wasn't legal. It's clearly weed ain't legal where he's at, you know what I'm saying? And they took him to jail. And they gave him a ticket. You know what I'm saying? But see, if you ever use that defense, because he drove away from that in a state that is illegal. I wish I knew what state it was. But if you ever use that defense on the road, that shit might be up, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Time's up.
Oh. Ain't no such thing as legal weed no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? But then they say it might up the THC percentage because you know it's 0.3 right now. And they said they might up that percentage to 1%. That's the other shit I wanted to talk about because you grow a plant. Sometimes, to get more CBD, sometimes you need more THC. You know what I'm saying? It might not be the same ratio. It's a dude at a hydroponic store that was explaining this to me. And this place is in Atlanta right now where they growing CBD. Like Atlanta's hydroponic, you can go and see. They look like weed plants, but I guess the strain is just CBD, CBG type of weed. You know what I'm saying?
Forgot my nip.
What? Is that what they call it? That's some old school shit. Say that in the mic. Say that in the mic.
No, this nigga went back and got one shot.
I had it a little bit in my pocket. I forgot I put it in the bag because I forgot it was in my pocket.
So you brought one shot and just said, fuck everybody
I had this
else.
one the other day. Then I almost threw it.
Don't nobody save liquor that long. Especially that little ass spit of liquor you got in that motherfucking bottle. Don't nobody save liquor that damn
I had
long.
a couple of them. This is the last one. And I almost threw it away.
And so you brought the last one. Just put it in the face.
It was
huh?
in my pocket.
In my pocket.
And I could.
But yeah, man.
Anyway,
But
I
just to
had a
finish
nip.
off that thought, yeah, we gotta have a little bit more percentage to make the CBD weed, to make the actual CBD strains that are actual has been bred like that to pop. You know.
Do
what
you
I'm
all
saying?
think that it's a money issue? They can't figure out how to tax it. Is why it's not legal. Just period.
That's definitely one of the.
No.
No.
Or you think it's more because of the religious folks have such a hold on the government?
It's not even.
It's
because
always about money to me.
It's not on. It's
always about
100% about money.
Money and control.
It's
Money and interest.
Okay.
And the people who have interest enough to spend money in Washington
To keep it
to
being
keep
illegal.
shit from being legal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I
'Cause-
add something on that?
No, hold on, because I ain't finished. Because look, you gotta think. What do they call? Every state call it medical marijuana. I know people that are on pain meds that if they they can't use weed in conjunction with their pain meds.
Right, because they'll get the pain meds taken away.
But they can use every other herb on the planet except that one.
Because that's some
That shit,
bullshit.
that's weird, ain't it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who would have an interest in somebody coming along and saying, you can grow your own medicine?
Right.
Well, how the fuck is we gonna get that shit if they growing it?
So do you think I know who you're talking about, if you think Big Pharma figures out a way to put it in a capsule to sell it to you, it'll be legal?
No.
No.
Big Pharma does not want you to produce your own, because they can put it in the capsule all they want to. But it probably won't match you growing some shit your
Can
own.
I agree with you and add on, my
You know what I'm
brother?
saying? I mean, it'll be cheaper probably.
Right.
They could probably get it down to it being cheaper, but Big Pharma does not do cheap.
Well, you think about this though.
Hold on. Back to what he said.
Hold on. What'd that say?
Money grab.
Herbal
Money-
trucker?
Herbal trucker.
Herbal trucker? Herbal trucker said money grab. Yeah, that's what I
so
said.
you guys don't think that
It's always
So
about-
let me ask you, okay.
Hold on. Before you, I want.
No,
I
let him go.
Hold on.
don't want you to lose where you was at though. Where you saying
I'm not gonna lose where I'm at as long as he go. And
I'm just going to say this real quick, and then you can have it, Art. You don't make your own pills at home, though. That's what I'm saying. Like you
You're
don't
not
make
allowed to
your
grow
own.
poppies.
So exactly. So think about this.
Exactly.
They can make it legal for them to sell it to you, but they can still make it illegal
To grow it.
to grow it.
Exactly.
So
I mean,
do you
it's
think
already
that's what they want to
illegal
do?
grow it.
They want to keep it illegal, but they
Yes.
want to figure out a way for
I
the
would
pharmaceutical
accept that one.
companies to sell it to you.
So they can sell it to you,
Right.
just like cocaine,
There
just
is
like
no-
heroin.
Look,
Well,
I don't
hold
know
on.
how. Hold on.
And then,
Go ahead.
And hold on. Before you say
Herbal
that,
Trucker says textiles, big
tobacco.
pharma,
Oh, yeah,
big pharma, and alcohol and tobacco
Tobacco.
control the market.
Control the market.
He is correct.
Because they can control it.
Hold on. Back.
control- niggas ain't
naming
growing
all
tobacco
them.
and they-
What you saying and naming all them. The real issue
That's a
is
good
going
point.
back to what in the beginning 100 years ago, with battle between cotton and those you name against hemp. Hemp is more durable as making rope, clothing, furniture out of it.
Yeah, you right about
then the medicine
Hemp is
part.
legal.
The
That's
medicine
why I'm not
part.
talking about hemp, because hemp is
So
legal.
the medicine part, making rope, clothing, furniture, that it lasts longer. I met some of a few
But
different
hemp
people.
is legal, Art. It's legal.
Yeah, we talking about illegal.
It's legal.
It's
Weed
not
is
being
illegal.
mass
It's like
produced.
what
But it's
Herbal
legal
Trucker
now.
said. When they shut that alcohol shit down, bootleggers, niggas out there in the woods was getting fucked up for still making alcohol, but alcohol was legal. Tobacco, same thing. You feel me?
Yeah, you can't make a certain amount of alcohol.
Yeah, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can make your own bottle of shit. You can
I
make your
mean,
own
yeah,
bottle.
something in
But
the
you
house.
can't make a
You
whole
can't have
bunch of
that.
bottles.
Well, you're right. Because they had the thing, the big ass.
Just like they got in California. Yeah, you
what
can
is
grow
the
6
fucking-
plants, 6 small plants, 12 big plants. Some places is ridiculous. Like, nigga, you can only have 6 plants, period. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make it work. Some niggas say, oh, 6 plants? Okay, well, these motherfuckers going to be 12 feet tall. You know what I'm saying?
But the trick is how to get you what you saying is they regulate how much you can have and how many you can have.
And just to hit on Herbal Trucker, when you look at what you just said, textiles, big pharma, alcohol, tobacco, every president has an interest in one of those, and definitely fucking fuel, oil.
But even vegetables, if you grow your own garden, the equivalent of how much they regulate, you gotta take so much. If it's so large, you gotta take so much of your garden to the neighborhood market.
No,
yes, you do. Look it up.
That's not a garden. That's a farm.
If you have a garden so big that you grow, because people, big house or it might have a decent sized backyard.
No, it's not.
If you grow, look it up. I don't know what it's I don't know how much it is, but it's something they got with it's some type of federal offense or whatever. We do not have freedom in America. What you do have is what you asked for.
Stop. Fuel, textiles, big pharma,
Laugh, can you look that up
tobacco,
about the vegetables growing?
When you think of all the presidents, everybody got an interest in one of those. You know what I'm saying?
The rule is.
And, I mean, just think about, I don't want to say textiles. I stick with big pharma because that's what I think is holding it back.
It's all of them.
The pharmaceutical company is a fucking force. You know what I'm saying? And until I don't think.
But that's number one. I agree with you. That's number one. Though.
I've lost all hope to think it'll be federally legal. I'm just gonna be
alcohol. Alcohol is number two.
It's not containable.
Alcohol got to be number two.
They don't want everybody because look, just think of people porches. People will have weed plants on their porches in an apartment complex. Everybody with weed plants. They like, no, we cannot do this. We can't go back to 19.
So going back to what he was saying about the fibers and stuff. Herbal Trucker said, check out the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937 and the Substance Act. So I read some of it. It said the regulations and restriction of the sale of cannabis sativa as a drug began in early 1906. The head of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, Harry Anslinger,
we already
alleged in 1930s. We did?
Yeah, you don't remember Harry Anslinger?
I remember it.
I'm
It alleged in the 1930s that the FBI had an increased report of people using marijuana. He had also in 1935 supported the President Roosevelt's for adoption of the United States Narcotics Act. He said they said the total production of hemp in the United States decreased in 1933 to 500 tons. Interested parties noted, I'm just shortening this. Interested party noted that the aim of the act was to reduce the hemp industry through excessive taxation, largely as an effort of businessmen Andrew Mellon, Randolph Hearst, and DuPont, all chemical people.
Yes.
The same parties argued that with the invention of the
Ford Model T,
whatever, hemp was an economical replacement for paper pulp in the newspaper industry. Newspaper magnate William Randolph realized cheap, sustainable, and easily growing hemp threatened his excessive timber holdings.
Yeah, that's what it's
so
all
it was
about.
all just a part of
it's all business.
It's
all business, and it's just like
on the farm.
It's like when he brought up about cotton. They want you to have cotton because that's shit you're gonna have to come back again and buy. If you get hemp, nigga, your one outfit is like you're not shopping again.
They waiting for you to come
back. They wait for you to come back. Everything they make is for you to come back. Everything.
It's
never to cure your shit, or we would have the cure for AIDS. We would have the cure for a whole bunch of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The money is not in the cure. It's
not in the cure.
Treatment.
It's just the treatment enough for it to still be there, so you'll still purchase.
Hey, hold on. One time for Dr. Sebi, we have the cure for AIDS.
Yeah, well, we know. But I'm just saying, they don't market it. They market something that
it's all about it. It's all on you, though, baby. You feel me? A doctor can't give it to you. You gotta give it to yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all on you.
And
we got the cure for AIDS and herpes and gonorrhea and asthma and whatever else the fuck you want to say shit, because he took the shit to court and he motherfucking won. So
it's all about how to eat to live.
We got the cure for that.
All about what
food is.
And one more time for Dr. CB, man. Drop a he be like, yo, man, yeah, you gotta smoke some weed. He's like, that's why I ain't go to Africa, because Africa said I couldn't grow weed out there. I said, man, come on, Dr. C.
If you watch his videos, he's smoking weed.
Man, I'm talking about why he's saying that he got the fattest little short joint.
That's why.
Hold on, check it.
What is he smoking?
History fact, people
That's
don't
what we need to know,
Dr. Sebi created the cure with an African brother that was a herbalist. over like 23 years ago, and they had them got gathered here in Atlanta over at the Soul Veg and Welcome Center. And they
Shout out Soul Veg.
And they had the first 8 people that they had treatment and cured. Then the second set, they went to South America and cured. But it was 8, it was 6 people the second set, but cured both times. The first time he worked with the brother. The second time he was by himself with other people that at his place in South America. But all the people cured, no, what's the word, regression, what's the word?
Cure what?
When somebody like reform and
Recession?
cancer, if that's the word. But yeah, everybody went forward in their health, you know. And that's with anything. Food is medicine, and that's all he was showing you is food is medicine. Eat to live.
Yeah, put the right things in your body and exclude the wrong. That's
But
how you fight.
what's the
many
rule on
European
America
diseases.
though, Lab, on growing your own garden?
You get, man, it's different from state to state, first of all. But you can grow your own garden. Some places like Florida, I mean, not Florida, but drier
Well,
places.
Georgia got a particular rule that's a trip that you got to turn so many on so much in. I don't know what's the acres or even if it's an acre of growing your own vegetables, but that's a trip that if you grow your shit, you can't just store it like that.
Look at my brother squinting.
I know.
Urban Trucker saying remission, baby.
Oh yeah, remission. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think the biggest person is Big Pharma on that. You feel me? On the illegality of weed is Big Pharma. I mean,
It's on all that. Everything they want to do is chemicalize. Our fruits, our vegetables, if it's American grown by their seeds, is not real. It's
What's that
cloned.
timestamp? Chemicalized. 721. You know I'm gonna remember this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Chemicalized.
That's a word.
No,
Anyway.
Chemicalized is
Anyway.
Rise is not the last letter of chemical.
As far as growing vegetables, it says that you have to really check the laws in every state because there's difference.
Different
But there are
laws.
legalities to growing your own vegetable garden.
Oh, yeah.
So growing your own food. They say you got to look at each state and figure out the laws in that state, but they can't just give you a blanket.
Well, Georgia got a particular one I was hoping you had looked up.
You didn't say Georgia. You said what are the laws in the United States for growing vegetables?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they want to
But
control
Georgia got-
anything.
they
They don't
wanna
want you
control it,
to.
but
Yeah, they
Georgia-
don't want you to grow and then
Georgia
sell
actually
it
got
because now you're
a
competition.
percentage. What's the trip? I don't know the percentage.
It's the same with everything in America, bro. Trying to hold shit down.
check this out. Y'all watch They Clone Tyrone?
Hell,
Nah, I heard about it.
You heard
You
about
would
it?
be the only nigga that ain't watching that shit by now.
Man, you know how they be like, yo, man, they put a message in a movie, but I gotta watch it with my Blackstone eyes, because I went to a school. He used to make us. My teacher, shout out, brother Kenna. Watch movies, and the way it goes is that you watch it the first time to see what's really what they really trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And then the second time or the third time you watch it for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, man. Look, this is my thing, Lab. I've seen you in Ohio before. You know what I'm saying? I seen B-Dot in St. Louis. I said, nigga, because I told B-Dot, I said, man, I seen a muscular you at this warehouse in St. Louis when I was out there. I mean, was it St. Louis? No, in Illinois, but it was close to St. Louis. Like, I be having that little, you know what I'm saying, where people start looking like people you know. And I be like, man, I know I ain't never been to this state before. But do I know you? And they be like, nah, I ain't never seen you before. I be like, man, you look real familiar. I be feeling like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And people feel like that a lot about me too. I be like, well, he must know my brother Ra. He like, nah, I don't know nobody named Ra. For real, man. That's why I was like, man, I'm watching this shit like, man, there's another you out there. I know you want to comment on this. Come on, all right. This is your chance, right?
I had it happen.
Shout out K-Love.
I had it happen in different moments, but one time in particular, it was spooky because this person was dead. So it was actually many of my classmates in high school. We on a school trip, and we was in
That's what you
Fredericksburg,
was talking
Virginia.
about. My bad. Doppler effect. That's what you was talking about.
Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
what they call it, the Doppler effect.
Doppelganger.
Yeah.
But dude, is that?
So
No, not doppelganger. It's a different.
That could be
a.
no. It's just yeah, doppelganger, somebody that looks like.
Yeah.
Like
but the doppelganger is more probably the.
But do they?
Spiritual
Oh yeah, doppelgangers
version.
exist.
Just like that picture of Jay-Z in the 1930s.
Man, talk about with the little dude.
Yeah.
Doppelgangers exist. They are.
But that's what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying. This person was dead,
Everybody has a
though, so
twin
we all were
somewhere.
bugging.
Mine's just happened to be right.
Well, guess what, brother? It's a setup.
I guess we got
And if they show up, they might kick our ass. We'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
But how come other people? This I guess is a question, and I'll probably read up on it later. How come other people can see your doppelganger, but you never run into your doppelganger?
I did.
Because maybe some people don't see themselves enough.
Okay.
People tell me that they met me a lot, and I'll be like, no, you haven't.
No, you didn't. You only met me.
And they'd be like, yes, I have. And I'd be like,
I get
no.
that.
It's
but-
just like the movie Us. And wasn't it Us?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan Peele. for
Is that not kind of like they clone Tyrone?
It's because that's what I was thinking
Is
when I
that the
watched
second
it.
attempt of
But
Black
see,
America trying to the black film industry
yeah,
trying to
that's
tell us
me
something?
looking beyond Us, not just looking at the movie. Because when you look at the movie, it's you got an evil side of you. You know what I'm saying? But if you look through the movie, it's like, could it be? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga, you see somebody that's you.
When you go to the doctor and shit, you know, people don't think about this, but when you go to the doctor and shit and they take blood and all that stuff, you don't know what they do with that shit.
I be thinking that. I be like, yo,
You're
man.
not lying. That's why I
are
stop
doing
people
that to
taking
you.
my blood.
And they
You
be
wanna
asking for too much
No.
blood. If somebody's sick, why y'all getting 3 vials of
Not only
every
that,
couple of
not
hours?
only that, blood donation, and then they pay you for it.
Right.
Motherfuckers live off that shit.
Now that's some
I
Black
know
Clone Tyrone
people.
shit right
I know people that faithfully do that shit for that check.
I know
Yeah.
some-
Them niggas be like, man, hey, after you do it for the first month, it go up on the second month, and then it go. And I'm like, yo,
they told me
nigga,
that,
like, what?
that first time they'll give you like 100, second time 75, every time after that it's like $35. I'm like, nigga, my blood is worth a couple stacks.
Right. How the value going down, dude?
A couple of hundred stacks. You know what I'm
The
saying?
value going down, that must mean you cloning.
I mean, just think about it. If somebody gets
But-
a transfusion, whoever's blood they use is now part of them. So if they go and have a child,
The child may look like them.
the child may look like the
person that
donor
gave blood.
of the blood.
Man, let me tell you something. Man. On Netflix right now, there is a documentary that's it's a Korean documentary because everything is in subtitles and the voices is changed. So you know they ain't the real voices,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So are they talking like,
Yes, and we went over there, and you know what I'm saying, shit like
but
that.
they mouth ain't move with the word?
Yeah, but
Okay.
they got the subtitles and shit. But one person speaks English. It's the doctor that they talking about. It's called The Clone King.
Okay.
Because this nigga is cloning shit. Everything except people so
You
far.
know, over allegedly, you know, over in China they do a lot more advanced shit than we do.
Oh yes.
Man, this dude was hired
I don't
by-
think we have. I mean, maybe for the
Think about
podcast
how long
service.
China was wearing masks.
But yeah, I was about to say, I don't think we got to put allegedly on that. Look, these niggas had phones, TV, all the shit that we have,
Way
they
back
had
in the
15,
day.
20 years ago.
And their apartment has washing machines and everything, and their washing machines are way better.
Their McDonald's is way better.
Hey, but look.
And them niggas
No,
said Whole Foods.
I just wanted to. I forgot what the fuck.
Hey, I ran in my
Doppelganger?
lookalike once. 20 years ago.
Stop it, lad. I mean, all right.
Real talk.
You was talking about they
But you know what I asked him?
Oh yeah. Oh no. It's called
I mean,
Clone
Clone
King.
King.
And in it, he explains. He was like, "I'm gonna just explain it as simple as I can explain it." Cause look, a Saudi
that
Arabian prince hired him to clone a fucking camel, a black camel. He was like, "Man, this nigga's like the size of a fucking dinosaur." And he's holding this nigga head, and this nigga head is outrageous, like he's big. The nigga died for what, 15 years or some shit like that, or 10 years, and they brought the Korean dude along. I think they had like some skin cells. He was like, it don't matter as long as the skin cells take to. He was like, it's basically like I take the nucleus from the dead skin cells, I put it into the nucleus of a living cell, and if it takes, it'll start multiplying, and that's the basis on cloning. He's like, I'm not creating. People think that I'm creating something new, but it's gonna be basically the same camel, but you know, it might be some different shit going on. You know, he might have an attitude this time or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He might not be as friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's gonna be the same. He's gonna look exactly like that nigga. He's gonna be black. You know what I'm saying? He might not live as long.
Right.
But he gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's the basis of cloning. Tell me they don't got a clone lab out here mixing his ass off as we speak in Japan.
Yeah. You feel me?
They like, man, you ain't with the DJ Orchestra? Yo.
Hey, I swore they cloned Elvis for many years. Shit.
You said they cloned Elvis.
He said he swore they did. That man's just.
And this brings up the case of all the people that they say are cloned. Like, I used to think Eminem was a clone.
If I'm not mistaken, they cloned the sheep.
Yes, they did.
They cloned the sheep.
They cloned the sheep. They cloned.
I
think they tried to clone dogs, but something happened with it. But they cloned.
You think about all the movies that talk about CRISPR, and it's actually a thing.
CRISPR?
What is CRISPR?
A process what they use that's supposed to. I don't get me wrong. It's supposed to do something with your molecules and genes and.
Yeah, he goes down to
together.
down to the.
So that's CRISPR's on cloning too. It's part of cloning too.
Yeah, but they have so many movies about it. Like,
But hold on.
Just recently, I saw a newscast that was like, yeah, when they use the thing, then they use CRISPR, it does this. I was like, oh, so it's real. So
Hold up.
A lot of times, some of that stuff in the movies
It's real.
actually be real, like y'all was saying. Some of that stuff in the movies
exactly.
real.
It is real.
It is real.
All the old movies that you watch, you be like, man, this shit
We
is
ain't even
old
gotta
as
go
shit. We
old.
been had fucking phones.
Right
it wasn't
now,
that big, and we was talking to people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
They
brought
already
it
knew
up
this shit.
months ago. Which check it. Disney has agreed and got approved to clone the Disney children from the 90s. Allegedly.
What?
Allegedly,
What
Disney
children from the 90s?
like Raven Simone, like what's the other one? Hannah Montana and a few others. They gonna clone them and kick off new shows.
Why did you say allegedly? Because it was a very terrible source.
No, because it has. They don't came on the news all that.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
not
not
about to
saying
say-
Disney isn't capable of it, allegedly.
But Disney been working on cloning since the original founding father or whatever, because they
Now, that
allegedly.
Yeah, they did try to clone Disney.
They tried to
didn't
clone. I was just about
Right.
to say that they tried to clone Disney.
They can still clone him according to this Korean dude.
And he is still.
one of the largest
Like,
investors in the past.
Imagine this racist motherfucker coming back.
What's it called? Hypergenically frozen?
Cryogenic.
Cryogenic.
What time it is?
Hypergenically is a word though.
No, but
I
it ain't
just
the right
used it in
word.
I said, but I asked.
They hate the right word.
44
minutes.
But I asked though.
I
said,
asked
is
you
it
something.
hyper?
Look at Art getting his shot
trying
in
to
real
get-
quick.
trying to get
Yeah,
some
this is
get
your
back.
time to shine. Look at that smile,
Get
man. It's like, I got him.
I told you I wasn't stealing all the peanut butter, mama. It was him too.
I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
I asked. I said,
Oh,
what
my
is it
gosh.
called? Hypergenically? But anyways, cryogenically frozen.
I was gonna go deep on y'all with string theory and shit.
But I'm saying, if that approves and they about to approve cloning people for entertainment, what else they gonna do? And if they doing that, guess what? They don't need niggas no more. Just if they gonna approve cloning for entertainment, it's only a matter of time they
Man,
don't
look,
need niggas
I ain't gonna
no more.
lie.
They're gonna use AI for that. They're not gonna use people.
Now, see, when Art just said that, it kind of, I was looking at him like, you didn't see they clone Tyrone? Because that's basically was
The
the
life that
conclusion of the movie was like, well, we don't need that nigga. We go downstairs, rotate this shit, beep, let this motherfucker out, do it again.
What did they say in Transform?
You haven't
No.
seen Clone Tyrone?
I might have, but I don't know.
No, it ain't no might have.
You
If you
caught-
seen the movie, you know what you saw.
You caught. It's just funny that.
But-
know what I- you know-
Might have because he wanted to see like he knew what it was before he knew what it was.
Yeah, he was about to jump on. He was about to jump on the surfboard and ride that way.
Nah, boy.
He was about to ride the
I'm
fuck
gonna tell you
out
some
that
other
way.
real shit, because I done
Hold
been
on,
to
Transformers.
At least,
What they
I done
said
been
in
to at least
Transformers.
about 30, 40 states. And the other thing I got from it is that every hood is the same.
Yeah, that's big.
Because they are. They
What,
even.
they got a Martin Luther King in.
I mean, that too.
Oh, definitely.
But
Definitely.
when I say the same, like I'll be riding through somewhere trying to pick up some weed or something in a state that I've never been in a city that I've never been in, and I'll be like, this shit look like the West Side. You know what I'm saying? Or this shit look like the West Side of Anniston. You feel me? Or this shit look like Decatur over here. You feel me? Like, or this shit might look like motherfucking the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where you at. Every hood look the same. There's only a few variants. You know what I'm saying? There's only a few variants. But every hood, basically, especially if you in the South. If you in the South, every hood look the same. And then when you go into the Midwest, they hoods kind of look the same as the ones in the South too. So,
But you have to remember the people from the South migrate to the Midwest.
What's up, Cuzzo?
and to the North.
Shout out, Christy.
Right on.
Shout out my cousin, man. Come on.
Big Cuzzo.
Oh, man. They
You
gonna
gonna say
turn
It
around.
was a great movie.
Yeah.
So,
And it ended. See, you know, I'm the type, because just like Wiz said, shout out Brother Killen.
and what did you say the end of the movie
Brother
was?
Killen make you think you about to just watch this shit for entertainment. Nah, take your ass home and bring me back a 3-page report
Yeah.
on his relations to the Quran, the Bible, and the Torah. And then I want you to look up next week's Final Call article and relate it to something in the Final. Well, what nigga were you talking about? So
Hold on.
I was like, I went to somebody else and was like, do you know what it meant? And they was like, no, I asked my baby mama too. I was like, man, do you know what the movie means, man? Because I asked her that about Turning Red. I was like, you know what they watching, right? Okay, you just need to know more than the children know. But, you know, I was telling her, like, no matter what, everything given to us is to keep niggas. They was cloning all the fucked up motherfuckers to keep it fucked up. The pimp, the gangster, the nigga asking for change, to keep that fucking, you know what I'm saying, rotation. Same rotation. We need pimps, we need hoes, we need gangsters.
And we need gangsters that's gonna fight other gangsters.
And see, niggas need to know that through TV, through music. That's what those labs were. The labs are the music. The lab is the TV. No, niggas ain't down in the basement really getting cloned. They cloning niggas through movies, through TVs to keep your brain operating the same. And not even the same, worse.
You know what
Because that damn Pound Town, if I hear it one more time,
Oh
I'm a
my
DJ.
God, do I hate this song.
Do you know how I feel, lab, when I'm DJing and a nigga be like, man, come play that Pound Town. And you see the look on their face like that really excites
That's
you.
a different clone.
No disrespect to Sexy Red. You feel? I feel you doing your thing. But damn, I hate that shit. If my booty hole's brown, bitch, that's supposed to be a secret. You know what I'm saying? The fuck, goddamn
Yeah,
it?
you said it's supposed to be a secret.
Man, I
Let
make
you eat
sure
it,
that
don't
song
tell
don't get
nobody.
played in my house.
But you know the booty
Oh, no.
hole's brown anyway because it's a booty hole.
Yeah, we know it's brown. Brown boo boo come out your ass.
Let's get bleached
Yeah,
in.
we
You know
hope
what
your
I'm
booty
saying?
is pink. We hope it is.
Yeah,
It's
nigga.
not even that was part of the song. I hate the whole cadence of the song. It sounds like
It's
like
bad.
sitting on the porch talking to somebody.
It sounds like no effort.
no effort was put into the
Whatsoever.
to the rap at all.
Look, lab, it definitely wasn't written.
Right.
This is what it is now. Nigga, just go in there and say something to the
Right.
beat. We gonna cut. We gonna do this. We gonna merge this. We gonna just say something.
There's no
that
real
one
heart in
was
it no more.
not. It wasn't even thought of. They just said, "You want to rap on this recorder I got in my this little recorder?"
Man, she probably was
to
talking
this
about
little beat.
somebody what they just did.
Even better, the music on they clone Tyrone. Since Rob brought it up. Like with that white dude, he's like, yeah, man, round and round you go. That shit was just round and round and round. Niggas up here like this, spitting their cup and shit, but it's that Jamie Foxx just started turning around, nigga, like shit. But that's some crazy ass shit because look, that's the type of music that we get nowadays.
But see, that's something different.
Hold on. When I was on the road, people,
I
you know what I'm
keep getting hold
saying?
up.
People always ask what music you listen to. You know, I be listening to some, you know what I'm saying, R&B shit, and I don't like to listen to killer music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
try
saying?
to stay away from that. I don't listen to cool music either. I always listen to house music and classical music.
Which is,
I really love classical music.
yeah, classical music. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. But you
Sometimes.
feel me? Most of the times I got some old school or something. Like if I'm working or something, some old school rap or something. Because if your song is
Yeah.
like, murk that nigga, spinned on the op, came around again, shot him again, stop. No, you know, I can't do it, man. I'm just like, yo, I'm at work. I can't. I can't hear about killing right now. I'm not in a killing mood.
I just want to make this check go home.
When I want to kill somebody, then I'll be like, yeah, man, put that shit on.
Put that shit on before we
But I don't want to kill
up.
nobody right now. You know what I'm saying? Or ever.
What I've been trying to get out.
Let's go.
It's different levels of cloning. That cloning with the music, arts, and all that, that's psychological cloning.
Art is trying his best to hang in.
But that's what the movie was about. So you can't.
I'm saying the physical cloning is real, but psychological cloning is real too, because they ain't gonna come at you at one angle. We getting hit by multiple methods.
Oh yeah.
But once we,
that's what the movie was about.
That's what the movie's about.
That nigga said, "Stop."
It's in the chicken. He said, I ain't seen you laughing in 20 years.
But my thing was
Y'all bullshitting.
Hey man, Popeyes,
Have
baby.
you seen the shaved thin chicken breasts at Walmart?
No.
They're not real. Allegedly. I'm going to say they're not real. It's not real chicken. They're shaved. They're supposed to be shaved thin. I bought some one time and tried to cook it, and I was like, this is not real fucking chicken. And I threw it away.
Shout out to Kay. She said she hate that song. She said, I listen to trap music at work when people piss me off and it calms me down. I hope so. I hope so.
Take it out on the music, goddamn.
But anyway, I just want to throw that out.
Yeah, because meat is
I'm
not.
going to bring some. I'm going to buy some.
I don't
show
eat
it to
chicken.
you.
Just like the beef. The
I
beef
want to
is
show
fucked
you
up.
how it looks. You have to eat it. I wouldn't eat that shit. And I eat chicken.
Look, I'm gonna take it home and cook it too. I want to see what you see. Goddamn.
Ron gonna give it to the dog.
Yeah,
the cooking
right
of
to the
it
dog.
lets you know it's not real. It doesn't even cook like chicken, but
Do it cook like bacon?
The feel of it. Oh, and I got some fake bacon too. One time, you know how when you fry bacon, you know this is bacon.
Well, we don't know about
This
frying
motherfucker
bacon
just-
because we only know turkey bacon and vegetarian.
And people hate turkey bacon
Y'all
for some
niggas gonna
reason.
die anyway. Just eat what you want. This bacon was just flat. It didn't sizzle. It was terrible. So there is fake food out there. I've discovered it.
Yeah.
So don't think there is not fake food already in the system.
Oh yeah.
There is.
It's definitely fake food.
Oh yeah.
Fake vegetables too.
Cheese.
Hey man, don't do that loud.
I'm dead serious.
Oh yeah, I know there's some fake
When you go
vegetables.
when you go to the store, look at the tomato section and you tell me if you don't find fake.
Not
I
only
mean,
that.
there's variations. Tomatoes is like wheat. Matter of fact, back in the day when I used to do my
Damn,
shit,
man, write that
they used to
down.
tell me if you learn how to grow tomatoes, you learn how to grow wheat.
Okay.
Because they take the same amount of
Everything.
of nutrients.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but do you know how
Buying
they?
tomato fertilizer is the next best thing. Back in the day when you ain't have no weed fertilizer and all these other fucking companies, get some tomato fertilizer, like bam, it's right on point.
Yeah, but you know how they make that shit shine. How they make apple shine is with bug shit. Mm-hmm. I was I meant to bring the full fucking thing for that shit.
Man,
Bug
but
shit.
do they use that in America?
Yeah,
Yes.
they use it. That's how
Do
your
you
apple
think,
shine.
do you
They
think
spray it.
America use less chemicals than anywhere else?
Right.
I mean,
We are the chemical. We are the chemical
Think about-
masters.
think
That's how
about
you
that.
cut product costs.
Pesticides are sprayed on vegetables all the time to keep them growing and not getting eaten by the bugs. But to be honest with you, bugs eating your plant is part of growing
Life.
vegetables.
I mean, you're really not supposed
Unless you spray them with Raid, and then it kills the whole
to. I
plant.
know.
The problem
But
is
see, the thing
it
is, you
too
don't
many
have to. You
natural
don't have
fertilizers.
to use. You don't have to use that type of shit. Like
Shellac.
yeah,
Shellac. That's
Yeah.
the.
Do you-
Yeah.
but do you think?
And it's a
You
whole
can use
process.
neem
with some
oil, and neem oil will make the leaves shine.
Shoot, lemon oil.
And it fucking stinks.
How much does it cost?
That's why you pay that extra cost when you buy
But do you
organic
think
fruits
a
and
multiple?
vegetables.
Do you think a multiple vegetable farm is going to pay an extra cost for neem oil because they don't want to get chemicals in your system? No, they're not. They're going to pay for the cheapest stuff available.
You gotta get the organic shit, man.
It's all a hustle. You gotta cut
Organic
the cost.
shit is not. Or it's not.
You
Did
gotta
you guys?
cut
Did you know
costs.
that recently they did a survey on vegetables and Beyond Meat and all that stuff supposed to be all vegetable based, and
No.
discovered that it has meat in it.
Yeah.
Nah, it
And chemical. And
Right.
chemical.
made me one at work, and I was like, I guess I'll just taste it a little bit.
The beef is
It
fake.
tastes too much like meat to me.
Beef
I don't
is
even.
fake.
I mean,
It's
if I
great.
wanted
Nah,
beef,
here's the
I'd just
kicker.
eat beef. I don't like beef.
What do you think they do with all them lions and different animals at the zoo all across America that die?
Then it's another.
Look, when you eat Beyond Meat,
What do they do with them?
Allegedly, that gets sent to certain grocery stores.
Yeah, no, he ain't
Allegedly.
lying. Because I was just about to say they got a pipe. They have a pipe system that recycles everything that you don't use off an animal, and it
Hot dogs.
hot dogs, and our beef.
Some of
It's
your
basically
steaks ain't
almost all
beef.
meat. You know, especially like if it's red meat or depending using the animal containing to the meat. red meat, fish, all that shit. They
You
recycle
think you eating chicken,
everything.
you eating pigeon.
And not only that, they run it through. I pray I'm using it's right because I can see the pictures when I watch the video. But they run it through bleach. Is it? No, what's in pools? Chlorine.
That's bleach, ain't it?
Bleach, man.
It's supposed to kill the mold.
It's not the chemical.
Chlorine.
It's something
Chlorine,
fucked
bleach,
up
and
they
chlorine.
use to clean the
Something
meat.
else to add to chlorine to make bleach.
Okay, yeah.
Chlorine is the base.
Well, it's one of them motherfuckers. They use it to clean the meat.
They clean the mold and different stuff that man.
No, ammonia.
Yeah,
It's ammonia.
Yeah.
It's
To
ammonia.
break it down, you talking about to break down all the ligaments and shit.
To quote unquote clean, shit off of it. I don't
the
know.
bones.
It's hell of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how they make pink slime.
Yeah, pink slime and red meat. That's how they make meat red, but it don't be shit, and it's just a bunch of trash.
I mean, if you
It's a bunch
still
of
buy
garbage.
ground beef from the
You eating
grocery
that
store,
shit.
Especially in that plastic round tube.
yeah.
I definitely don't fuck with that shit.
Look, man, I stopped buying Walmart meat.
If I can't see the meat, I don't buy it. I need to see it. And even
They all get it from the same place.
and exactly, it's like,
From the
hey,
same place, I guarantee you.
It's
Even
different.
when people go and say, I want the name brand stuff, all the name brand stuff is Walmart stuff in their bag. It's the same as the name brand stuff.
Yep.
There's no difference. There's no
Nope.
different bagger for
That's
Hershey Kisses and
Right.
Walmart Kisses. It's all the same store. It's all the same distributor and
same vendors.
co-packer.
Yeah, but look, Walmart handles their own like meat packaging and shit. You
It
feel
still
me?
come from
Like
the same cows.
Allegedly, they make a mess of it, though.
When I used to eat burgers, there is a fucking difference in the grass-fed beef.
It is.
Yes, it is.
There's an absolute difference. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that are free to roam, unless they just bring the grass in while they're in their cages and give it
We
to
were
them.
watching something, I think was said in Tanner, and what's his name? They doing their own season, and I was like, yeah, the cows are grass fed, so that means all our shit is vegan. Even the meat's vegan. It's grass fed.
that shit make motherfucking sense, goddammit. Shit, if the cow is vegan, goddammit, then you are what you eat, right? Shit.
Kay said all other countries don't have organic or non-organic foods, and their foods taste so much better. She said that's
Yeah,
why I eat
facts.
pork.
Well, we know
I'm
it's
gonna eat
some
some bacon
cornbread
before I
in
die.
your
They say that's the
family.
best. That's the most important part of the pork, ain't it? The bacon.
Bacon is good. I used to not eat certain things. I don't eat as. The thing is moderation.
Would you eat?
Yeah,
a
they
bacon
just say
muffin?
it's a lot of salt in bacon.
Huh?
Would you
No.
eat a bacon muffin?
Bacon muffin.
It's a lot
Yeah, a
of salt.
bacon muffin.
It's like bacon on a muffin, or the muffin has bacon in it.
I don't know.
Either
Depends
or.
on the muffin. Cause that's like
Whichever way you would prefer.
Nah, I'll eat bacon on a muffin. Yeah,
Would you eat a bacon muffin?
probably.
Yeah.
I'm poor
So
for
what
you,
difference
boy.
does it?
It doesn't make a
Now
difference.
that's when you know bacon is good, because you can't be like, would you eat a chicken muffin?
Hell no.
Bacon muffin?
What about a beef muffin?
Nah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Backing muffin, yes. Think about, see,
I
that
might
was y'all-
eat it. I might
Yeah,
I
right,
eat a
like, man,
steak-
we might have to
steak
get
and a
some pork
muffin.
next
I eat
podcast.
Bacon- it's like a-
bacon is it's just something about it.
I eat
Just
steak.
something about it.
Right, we need to start selling bacon, baby.
No,
Y'all fucking
that sounds
up
like a
some
little
weed.
drug.
Y'all need to
That's
be getting on this bacon patch.
that's the hustle right there,
Different
nigga. Like
island
that.
dishes that's like
bacon is
muffins with
addictive.
steak
We
in
just,
it.
damn,
So
somebody
I'll
got
do-
bacon.
go.
Who got bacon?
Rika's granddaughter loves bacon. She's like, every day, she's like, I need bacon. She is a bacon connoisseur. She went to the school and they gave her a bacon cheeseburger. She's like, friend, she calls me friend, it was bacon, but it was limp. It wasn't, it wasn't crispy bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. I hear that crispy bacon's with pop,
That's
though.
crispy bacon where that.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Even with turkey bacon, my shit
Put
be
some crispy
crispy.
bacon on on a sandwich.
Right.
See, I'm with you with the turkey bacon. You know what I'm
That is a
saying?
tomato.
Man, right, you gotta hit that beef
Or
bacon.
see what I do is
Oh, I
I
definitely
make
eat
grilled
beef bacon.
cheese with bacon in it.
Beef bacon, yeah.
I fry the bacon out first, and I make the grilled
Is
cheese.
that halal bacon?
What's that?
Is that kosher bacon?
No, it's not kosher.
Or is that good old pork bacon? Because that's the only one that get crispy.
Good old cooked pork bacon. And I put in the grilled cheese with a tomato, grill that thing up. It's the best thing going. It's the best thing since sliced bread, I'm telling you.
Look, I don't even eat meat, but she bought some. My wife bought some beef bacon, and I'm about to try me a BLT. I ain't never had no
Beef
BLT.
bacon don't fry like pork bacon though.
Man, don't tell me that.
It don't have the
can-
same taste. I'm telling you.
I'm a deep fry.
Like you said, there's a lot of salt
That's
in it.
all we know, and we going with it, lad.
Look,
we know beef
you
bacon,
say
turkey
there's
bacon.
a lot of salt in it.
Well, it's a lot of salt in bacon, period.
But
that's
the
they say that's-
salt is what makes it taste so good. And there's not a lot of salt in it now, like you might think. It's actually not a lot of salt in the bacon. If you pull the grease off as you're frying it, it's actually better. You don't fry it in the grease for a long time. So, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna have to hit a YouTube video how to make crispy bacon. How to make crispy beef bacon.
It's the key is in turning it. You gotta turn it.
Yeah.
People don't turn it enough. You gotta turn it.
That bitch evenly.
Well, speaking of bacon,
I'm hungry now, my mouth watering. Get y'all the fuck up out of here so I can go get some bacon. Fuck going on?
One Love, speaking of bacon, my April Harper and family, Big Mama passed recently, and her favorite thing was bacon. She had to have a little bacon and whatever her favorite beverage was. So one love to Big Mama, you know what I'm saying? She gone home. One love to exotic parties. You know what I mean? You met April now. Yeah.
Like me and my brother are both.
But but neither here nor there. But peace, one love, you know. Everybody got their thing they love, but our elders love their bacon. You feel me?
Yeah, that's just what was popping back then. My grandma said, see, that's why I bring up salt, because what was it?
Her daddy.
I don't think it was her daddy.
It was her daddy, man.
It was her mama. It was the mama.
Oh, Johnny. It was
Johnny.
Yeah,
Johnny.
Not Johnny May.
So, you know.
Man, look, chill out.
But anyway, she's like, he loves salt. She used to tell me that because I put salt on a lot of shit, because I like salt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Since a kid, salt on pizza, salt, pepper, seasoning salt.
Okay.
But I put white salt on pizza because that's how I used to eat salt like that.
Look, Ron like it don't pop without
Salt, pepper on pizza.
It be crunchy and
Because
shit.
for one,
One time I done slipped and ate one of his.
no, it don't be a lot of salt now. It's just a sprinkle of salt.
Yeah, because there's salt on there.
Nah,
It's not like it's dissolved salt. He just poured the salt
it
on
ain't that much salt, goddamn it. It ain't frosted with salt. It's just sprinkled with salt. Nah, just sprinkled salt.
He say a sprinkle. Rod get it ain't a sprinkle. It's a shimmy. Like he be like. So it's an even layer of salt.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, in a layer. A layer of salt.
Salt on eggs, grits, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You feel me? Like,
I put salt and pepper on the eggs.
I put salt and pepper in a
Eggs,
lot of things. I stopped a long time ago. I don't put a lot of salt on shit no more. You feel me? But my grandma used to be like, oh man, he loves salt. He loves salt. Whoop de whoop de whoop. And that's why I was like, yeah, nigga, black people love salt. You feel me? Because for some reason, when we got over here, white people.
I heard it's because it dampens our magic.
Salt.
Salt.
Yes. Well, you put salt around the doors and stuff, it keeps demons out, right? Am I right,
Yeah.
Ron?
I mean,
Like if I threw some
And
salt
I'll-
on you right now as a vampire,
oh, we definitely bringing salt.
am I right?
shit on you
Vampires
like-
can't cross the salt line, right?
That's a myth.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
You would tell us that, so we wouldn't attract.
I just so happen to have some salt right here.
He's like, that's a miss. Please don't do it to me.
Salt package with me for this nigga right here. I already start talking too much. I'm like, nigga, pull out that salt package. Nigga. Do you want to get motherfucking
No,
violent,
that's
nigga?
poltergeist that in traps, not man.
But yeah, salt preserves. Salt
can
is
trap a poltergeist.
important
Dampens your magic.
Salt,
Yeah.
preserved salt can also deteriorate.
and deteriorate.
I heard we used to not use
And
enough
you
salt.
can make
They
a
used to
force
make us
field
use
with salt.
because they like, you motherfuckers are magical.
You can make a magical
Salt
force
is gonna
field
solve
with
this problem. And now look at us. Look at us. They be like, where the salt at? You ain't even seasoned this fucking food. I don't want the magic, baby. I want the
folks not
flavor.
seasoning their food because they know it tastes
You
magic.
feel me? You see that sauce?
Right,
That
right.
shit makes so much motherfucking sense.
Allegedly, certain Native American tribes.
Now in the restaurant,
pour
now
that
as far
ring
as
of salt while
restaurants
I'm in the
go,
battle, you couldn't
they don't
kill
do it
'em.
because
People have allergies.
people got you know what I'm saying, and they cut that shit out a long time ago. So that's why if you go to certain places, the food is bland and all that shit. What people say, it's because niggas don't want no
You gotta
motherfucking
add-
Lawson.
Niggas are allergic to salt.
I'm just saying salt, pepper,
Salt,
I don't
make
think
your
it's the
blood
salt, it's
pressure
the
go
iodine-
up.
The iodine.
the iodine. Yeah,
Salt,
you know what I'm saying.
iodine salt is
You
bad.
wanna let people add their own shit. You feel me? That's
But
why you
like-
need salt and pepper on the table.
Yeah, man.
Sea salt and all that stuff is bad.
That's just that's a chef rule. You feel
Look,
me? Niggas
one-
be like, don't be putting a lot of seasoning.
One more thing because we have fell off on that Clone Tyrone, but we hit the fucking food, the fucking music, the fucking church, man. That shit was fly.
Man, that part too.
I gotta go back and watch it. 'cause
Man, that shit.
Man, you don't remember the church line? Oh my gosh.
Because
Then
I gotta go back.
Oh,
I gotta
man.
go back and watch it now because I know we watched it when it first came out. But
And I probably
I've got
seen
to
it
go
back
back
then.
and
I
watch
don't
it.
recall.
it's on Netflix, Art. Go find somebody with Netflix and watch it. But yo,
Man. Was it
how did that slip my mind?
was it David Allen Greer?
Hell
Yeah, he
yeah.
was the pastor.
Shout out David Allen Greer. That singing motherfucker.
That
See,
nigga Jamie Foxx said, I know it ain't just me. I know I ain't been to church in a long time, man, but something is up. Them motherfuckers was getting down in that
getting
motherfucker.
down in that motherfucker. Oh man.
Shoot.
Oh, man.
Speaking of
That shit
crime,
was fire, yeah.
That shit
y'all never
was
seen the
real
movie? What was that? The new.
Don't try to talk about a movie that you seen. What you talking?
Cause yeah, oh yeah,
No, it
okay,
ain't
go ahead.
recent,
I'm just
so you
playing.
should have seen it. It's the newest Frankenstein they did.
No.
Where the dude, the angels was gargoyles, then they turned on human with wings or whatever. You never seen that one?
What year did that come out?
Several years back.
Man,
It was the newest Frankenstein. I said, oh,
You're just switching up the goddamn
No,
shit. Because
it's-
you ain't seen
the movie.
They Clone Tyrone, so you want to talk about another
But I
movie.
guarantee you, if you
I'm
seen They
relating the
Clone
part
Tyrone,
that they
you would
use
be
them.
up here saying your shit, man.
what did he do with Frankenstein? He brought and he animated a body. The whole thing is science.
That's
He
not what
built
he
a
did.
body from different parts of different motherfuckers and
Yeah,
different things,
that's not what clone
animals
is.
and all
It
type of
isn't.
shit.
That's animation. But at the same
I want to
time,
tell him the ending of the movie just to ruin it. You know what I'm saying?
I probably already
If
seen
you,
it.
no, you
They
have
all
not
die at
seen
the
it.
end.
The shit is in everything. The perfume,
Perms.
perms.
That shit was crazy.
That was the purple shit, right?
It's all to keep us suppressed. Okay. All right. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk about the church and how them niggas started getting down. I can't remember what that
See?
nigga said. I
It
wish I
relates.
could.
I'm about to go home and watch that shit again. God damn it.
It relates.
Believe in him.
I meant to
Trust.
I meant to look and see who made that.
Trust. You say get fucking with it. No, niggas. I was like, boy, if that was church, nigga, oh, I'll be up in that bitch. Like, oh yeah, let's get down there with it.
Yeah, shout out to homie Elijah. I think he was in that movie too. I think he was one of the damn, what's it called? Lost the word. Medical responders.
What's your
EMT.
Elijah, homie used to come out to the open mics. Dude, he was on the BMF and all that shit.
Right.
Is it Elijah Lamar? I think that's his name.
Okay. All right, man.
Glad.
Y'all got anything, man?
Yes. Shout out Westmore Drive, goddammit. Pan-African event took place.
Right
I think
on.
it's still going on right now, the last one, but it took place yesterday. We goddamn lit that bitch up, goddammit. We were popping rose cannons and all type of shit. Niggas was looking like, pop them cannons at the end, nigga. I'm telling you that. I said, man, why is my phone memory full? I can't record none of this shit from the DJ, DJ.
Could I play a song from from their album?
Who's?
Westmore Drive.
Can you play a song from the album?
Yeah.
They got an album?
Yes.
Westmore Drive. I need to get the rest of the songs.
Yeah.
And the
play it.
video
You got.
stuff.
But you know what? I want to play our finale song. Well, their finale song. I DJ'd the finale song.
He's so excited. He out. He on the record.
We're just gonna play it during the show.
But my man did a good job though.
Hour and 15 minutes.
We can play it. We can play it on the exit. Yeah, matter of fact, we'll play it on the exit.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll play it on the exit.
Well, we won't do a freestyle. You're just gonna let that play, right?
No, you let that go out as the off song.
Huh? No more talking for you.
I said let that go on as the off song.
No more talking for him. He's
We
the only one
already
that's gonna
said
buy it.
that.
I mean,
Why did you? Well, you have a habit of re-saying shit that people say.
I was responding to whoever said what previously,
I was saying that y'all are not gonna do a freestyle. Y'all just gonna let that go.
and I
right?
said no. See.
Look, Art said, "Hell no, I gotta talk."
Anyway,
Beat or something. What
the
is it?
screen don't went.
This ain't no battery. Oh, don't we freeze?
They go
Yeah,
okay.
nah, don't freeze, but it's only got 10 minutes. 10%.
757.
You high, yeah? What
You
up?
High Yet PotCast? What it do?
Yo, High Yet, what's good, y'all? This Waltz Red.
What
What's
up?
good?
yeah, man.
Yo, I had nothing, man. I was checking in. I had to. I can't watch it on Instagram, so I'm on your Facebook feed. I see what nobody reading. I just want to shout y'all out. See what strain y'all got.
Oh, okay.
Let's
We
go.
got
There's no
What strain y'all got?
We got apple fritter.
he got apple
Oh, you got
fritter,
the apple fritter.
Yeah.
and I had some.
Now, hey, look, we was talking the other day. We was like, yo, we gonna think about crossing this apple fritter with this sour diesel and see what happens.
Hey, yeah. Where you from? You from New York?
No, man. I'm from Mississippi. I'm from the Jack.
Oh, okay.
see that.
You almost sound like my cousin from the Bronx. I was about to say, what up, my nigga? Like,
Well, you know, when I transitioned, when I lived in DMV, you know, they call DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, they call it DMV. I lived up there a while, but you know, I was everybody always think like, you from up top? Like, no, I'm from Mississippi. Like, man, you ain't from Mississippi, man. Quit playing. Because they don't think you fly or know nothing. You know what I'm saying? They think they want to stereotype you. So you know, but you know, that's how I get, you know, get into places just being me. You know, people want to say you from a hip place just because you hip. They want to be like you cool without saying it indirectly.
let's go.
All right, we ain't got a problem with that. Let me hear you say here. You from here?
What's up?
How y'all say here? Where you from?
Yeah, it's good.
Here? Here?
Yeah.
He just said it. Here.
I don't-
Yeah, here.
I don't know, man. Ark is weird,
He's
man.
weird. He's
Nah,
But
certain
yo,
words.
back to your question, man. I think that sour diesel and apple fritter would be fire, especially that Lumpy's flowers. This come from Lumpy Flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, right now we got this thing called Funk Punch.
It's called what?
Funk Punch.
Funk Punch?
Yep, FUNKPUNCH.
So funky, yeah,
Funk.
punch.
Yeah, that shit sounds magical. It sounds.
That's a GMO cross with Purple Punch.
Oh yeah, Purple Punch. That's that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So it's got a strange smell, but this yo, you got to holler at us, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Hey, man. Tap in.
Hey, it's hidden secrets down here. You know, that's how we keep it in the South.
Already, man.
Right
I
on.
appreciate you calling,
Appreciate
man.
it.
No problem, man. I'm watching. I just came to holler at y'all, man. They tripping on my gram. I'm on the Facebook with them. Whenever they fix it, you know, I'll be chiming in on the gram.
That's a bet, bro. I appreciate you for tuning in.
Hey, brothers, y'all have a good day, man. Y'all be blessed.
You too, bro.
Be great.
Yerp.
Be great.
Yerp.
Now you know how some current folk they say here, there, orange.
Okay, man. Come on. You what you want to do, Lab? I mean,
I can do freestyle.
I done called him Lab like 4-5 times a day.
What that mean?
You called him.
DJ.
You called him B-Dot earlier.
I just was like, he was starting getting like my grandma.
That's a sign I'm gonna be creating like
Go to
everybody.
speed. I see what y'all can do with it. You ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You let him go. He gonna take the whole beat.
No, man, I'm a realizer. Can't touch me. Sanitizer. Better hit you in your eyes if you try to wreck my rhymes. They just so enticing. It'll get a bitch excited. And what I'm smoking on, guaranteed it's the most highest nigga in the building right now. Above the ceiling right now. Guaranteed you give me a blunt, I start to pill it right now and roll it up and smoke it up and pass it round. They choking on my good shit. Every day I'm on it, man. It's nothing but that motherfucking fragrance in my shirt. And when you smoke it, guaranteed it don't hurt. It get you high, floating on the cloud alive. With my motherfucking guys, you high yet now.
Why, I'm wondering why ain't no green dragon in a cup. I realize we just fucked this whole shit up. I seen you pull the bottle out, but we did not pull up. Goddamn, what's up? Where is my cup? I got some water in it right now. I'm about to drink this bad, cause we ain't had no green dragon, and goddamn, that's bad. This show is based on that. And what the fuck's up? We out here trying to get to these rags and dodge these rats. Goddamn, what's happening? I gon' get this bad if I get you in my kitchen. Trying to get my snacks east side. Miss a lot just scared me. Where the hell she come from? Goddamn, I'm worried. I almost had a heart attack. DJ, I can't have it that. I got some old shows to do. Where she come from, dude? I don't know. Look, Ark's bottle is ready.
Yeah. For that green dragon.
He slid it over real cool.
Popping bottles up in here right now.
Yo, sometimes you gotta move that suave. I don't need that fresco. I like it caliente. I like that mamma mia. Come on and let me see that chocha. But nah, sometimes I like to get it serious. I like it smooth, but sometimes you got to be berserk because it's levels and hitting these different devils and worlds. But then you make it. Cats be claiming they home with real homies, be brothers, but other cats be falling off because they don't have no soul. But they sell their soul for all the pieces, allegedly diamonds and gold. But come together, many fingers but one fist. But just because you lose your mind don't mean we can't get high. Let us all put down that bullshit, smoke a few real quick.
I have to stop you. I done filled your body, so you don't have to say nothing. Just soak it up and swallow. Pause. My brother's on the same tip, cause we twins, we do this government if you want. That's to all the ladies, you know what I'm saying? I'll just play it, I'm married.
Hit us with the song, Rob.
Huh?
Y'all don't forget this.
Oh yeah.
We only get one?
What?
Oh yeah. Hold on, cause this the going out song. Wednesdays, Touche. I can't remember the exact address, but it's on Virginia Ave. You feel me?
Philippia.
Every Wednesday, Philippia, Touche, open mic. Man,
And
Philippia
Georgia
can motherfucking sing. God damn it, boy! When I'm telling you, I was in the back of that thing like, whoo! God damn it, y'all show up. That's an open mic. Goddamn, every Friday night. Twisted Taco Bar, Douglasville. I know the address. 376 Max Helm Road. Sweet, I don't know. It's on one on the end. It say Twisted Tacos. Pull up every Friday night, Saturday nights too. God damn it. Once again, shout out to everybody from Westmore Drive, Georgia Me, Abyss, Red, goddamn, B-Rock, C-Note.
Power.
Everybody did it. Yeah, Rewalk, goddamn, Tammy, Sha for showing up. Art for showing up, handing niggas towels and waters. This nigga Art was helping niggas stay cool. Shout out to Art one time. This shit was great. I'm about to goddamn make some shit. I'm gonna twist the shit up, try to make a little video off it. Once I get all this footage, y'all look out for that shit, goddamn it. They said I'm the official DJ, so I feel good about that shit. So if we going on tour, look for your boy, cause I am the official DJ, goddamn it. And we gonna play one of their goddamn songs that we ended the goddamn shit off with, called Roses. If you wasn't there, you missed it. Popping cannons on their ass.
Yeah, Westmore Drive.
This is poetry, and I've been doing this thing long before y'all ever known me, cause I believe in healing. This stage took me to a place where I never thought I'd be. My family proud, and I gotta make you see that I'm a legend. And you can peep it, it's all in my presence. I'm a blessing. I walk through the crowd, you can feel my essence. I'm so transparent. So now I inherit the souls of Tupac and Gil Scott Heron. I'm most deaf, you a well drink shawty, and I'm top shelf. This is XO. Sometimes I write so you shawties will know. Then I slow down, cause I ain't got much time to blow. Put you in my rear view, I got another show. Really, what you reap is what you sow, sincerely. So I'ma stay in my lane, Hall of Fame, man, clearly. I told you, I'm way more than I appear to be. I'm Red Storm, and I'm honored. This is spoken word, sincerely.
Yeah, all on my roads, while we live, you know that I'm a soldier. Nothing to fear, baby, can't worry about tomorrow. Cause we live, miss me with that sound. Cause I'm tired of
but I got me a dragon. There's a fire inside. Some call it passion. I'm on a date with my destiny. I'm gonna end up smashing, making a movie, directing the cast. On the gram, book of the snaps, grab, we laughing, singing and dancing, stoned and romancing. We in the zone, just like for a champion. Never basic, we ain't for advancement. Overachieve, hold down like it's ransom. Ugly game, I'm just trying to keep it handsome. You got to be coming out my mouth. They say it's right under my nose. See a scripture of prose. We academic until they grow on the road. Putting on Moses, most I chose. Burning the bush, all our poets. Focus, I'm learning my book, the author and wrote this. Although my bags are heavy, I'm built to tote it. They try to control the market, so the art's not promoted. Headlines get footnoted, the mediocre get shorted. All my roads,
disrespect the coop the kids ain't, but we the runaway slaves that got away. See, I kick them in they Bernie Madoff before I let them cut my foot off. Shout out to Kanye, so we can talk reckless in the comment section. Oh, rumble in the jungle, either way it's moved by yay. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that we are the representation of the anticipation of that 5 seconds before a Mike Tyson fight, because everything that we write is 5 mics. So don't let nasty knife put that battery in your back, cause you definitely gonna need more than just one fight, because we like the 40-year-old virgins, we that tight. See, I ain't saying I'm the GOAT, I'm just Dave Chappelle with no throat. I'm no joke, I'm no healthy vegetarian, so I'm looking for all the beef and all the smoke. Right now, I'm just settling for the roses.
Yeah, all on my roads, while we live, you know that I'm a soldier. Nothing to fear, can't worry about tomorrow. Cause we live, miss me with that sound. Cause the time we know the roads and roads and
I want my roses, residuals, and reparations. Ready to receive all the rewards for my building of this nation. Done dominated every obstacle I'm faced with. I'm the whole fucking house, not a doorknob in the basement. You can't turn me, block me, or burn me. I always been so high up. I'm divinely guided. What's for me is for me, and I've always been on fire. My desire is not to be validated, award winning, so I'm celebrating. Accomplishing the unbelievable, shows of bitches dedicated. Y'all don't know about this life, y'all just need to be educated. This shit gets you high, that other shit keeps you faded. Our word goes around the world, uplifting and blessing souls, freeing minds and unlocking codes, putting folk on the right road, showing how faith can ease the load. Results can be my roses. When my people realize we are chosen, become gods, create and not just consume, grow, grind, blossom, bloom.
all on my roads, while we live, you know that I'm a soldier. Nothing to fear, can't worry about tomorrow. Cause we live, miss me with that sound.
And goddamn Tommy Bottoms, man. Tommy, you know I couldn't leave you out like that. He also is a part of Westmore Drive and part of the performance.
Crystal.
At Pan African Festival at Decatur Square. We have footage coming out soon. Wiz?
Man,
and then Sheba, there was an excellent host as well. Queen Sheba was an excellent host as well.
Yeah, shout out Queen Sheba too. She was there. She did it. Oh, my bad. And let me shout out one more brother, because he just happens to be from the nation. And you know when you standing there and you listening to, he was like basically rapping and playing the trumpet. But this is my first time meeting him. Shout out to the homie Elias. This nigga is fucking excellent. His flow is fucking, and see when you start saying shit like, he was like, I was raised Christian, grew up Islam, and I'm like, yes, cause like we said it on a show before. You know you talking to Muslims from the Nation of Islam because of how niggas talk, brother. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know what I'm saying, have a certain way. Everybody has their different way. Right. But how they talk and what comes out their mouth, you just be like, man, this nigga got to be from the nation. Right. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no signs on nothing. He got all black. But I'm just like, the way he sounds like from the nation, nigga got to stay. I said, man, ain't you from Atlanta? He was like, yeah, he's from somewhere else too. I was like, man, I feel like I done met you at least once before or something. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you was ever at Miles 15? He was like, yeah, he was like, I'm there. He was like, I'm part of. He's at Miles Marion. Shout out Miles Marion, the headquarters in Chicago. But we got people that's from Chicago, you know. And he was like, man, P.O. Assad, and I was like, hell yeah, nigga! Like I knew your aura and everything, man. This man's flow was excellent. His trumpet playing was excellent, man. It was a great honor meeting that man too. Shout out to homie Elias, goddamn. The whole Pan African Festival was good. But go ahead, talk about that dab.
One more shout out. Malcolm X grassroots organization here in Atlanta. Check it out. You know, anything that's represented for you, by you, if it's going to defend you, be a part of it.
I just put a dab on the paper. About to pop it in my mouth and take it. Come on now. Hey, look, man. I was gifted with something that I didn't know was what it was until it happened, and now it's about to happen, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, as we pass this dab around and we all partake of it in our different ways, mine ended up on a paper. Is that going to stop me, baby? No. No, we're gonna take this paper like a pill. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right back to those Starbursts.
I hope that ain't.
Look how lucky he is. Wow.
I'm trying to wipe that candy off.
Oh my gosh.
Let me push it out. What you got?
I ain't got y'all good. I got to be the same one.
I just don't make. I want to make sure that candy wasn't in there.
It don't make you.
As we depart, I want to ask y'all one question that you ask yourself every day. You don't gotta smoke weed, baby, but you know what I'm saying? Right. The cool kids do. Is you high yet?